Yo, yo, here we go. To this day, a complete dinosaur skeleton has never been found. It's ridiculous. All dinosaurs on display in museums are imaginative reconstructions. Guess who started this idea? Freemason idiots. Your loving Luciferians. Sorry to burst your space bubble. Space only exists in your little pea brain. Space debris, no problem. Fuck. ISS astronauts be like, hey, not a fucking problem. Never ever have a problem. Millions of tons a day, never get hit by these, miscellaneous pieces of, it's a cosmic shooting gallery. Look, if you had one, I don't care if you had one piece of space debris out there going at 17, 18,000 miles an hour. Any orbit you're in, you're now a fucking target. It's ridiculous, the idea of this space debris and they never get hit. It's insane. I'm not a scientist. I just play one on TV. Hey, there he is. Bill Nye, science idiot. Again, look, this is some... Okay, blinded by the globe. Alrighty then. And then NASA is a jack-in-the-box for kids. NASA is Santa Claus for adults. And so is space. The globe is scientific. Show me that scientific experiment again where they bend the ocean. And I'm not talking about using fisheye GoPro lenses either. This is not even a conspiracy. It's not even a fucking conspiracy. The earth is flat. God, I love it when people can fucking see. Again, look, this is what these retards buy, man. Now, when I saw this right here, I knew we're not living on a ball. Okay? Because this is the only thing that makes sense. Look, this right here is that circle. Okay? And then again, satellites don't fucking just sit here and go around like this. They have to do this crazy shit. That's why you get these retarded shit up here, down here. No, look, I thought this motherfucker was going around in a ball. He should be going straight around this motherfucker, all the way around, straight. What's this shit? What is this? Sine wave right in your face. Sometimes you need to just look to see the answers. They're everywhere. A rather strange path. What would this path look like on real flat Earth? Think about this: a military weapon that fires a small projectile electromagnetically, 5,600 miles an hour railgun. A rocket-propelled craft that weighs thousands of pounds and carries people, satellites, football jerseys, and gorilla Halloween costumes, gorilla suits. Space shuttle, 17,500 miles an hour. Do you really believe it goes 3 times faster than a speeding bullet? And again, they really have to do 25. They claim 25,000 miles an hour to escape the Earth's gravity. Cuckoo fucking gravity that they make up. I mean, do people buy this shit, huh? You really buy these speeds? You really are that dumb. Okay, here we go. Buoyancy and density are facts. They're repeatable, measurable, observable. It's real science. You don't need gravity. Again, this is hovering in the air, defying gravity. Gravity doesn't exist because of that right there. And again, this is floating in the water. It's floating. Buoyancy. Buoyant force. Again, buoyant force. Actually, both of these are buoyant. But because it's in the water, buoyant and not sinking down. This should be fucking sinking. If gravity was pulling this thing, this is heavy steel. The heavier it is, it should fucking be the more attraction and force, according to your fucking hocus pocus nonsense. Gravity. The heavier it is, the more denser, it should have a more powerful gravitational force, right? So it should really get pulled down to the bottom of the ocean immediately. That doesn't happen because it's ridiculous. The Flammarion engraving, 1888. Depicts a traveler arrives at the edge of a flat Earth and sticks his head through the firmament. You're living in a multiverse. If you Statue of Liberty in New York stands 326 feet above sea level. And on a clear day, you can see as far as 60 miles. Damn. If the Earth was a globe, that would put Lady Liberty at an impossible 2,074 feet below the horizon. But there it is. You can see the moon. Okay, so we can only fly in Earth orbit. This is the farthest we can go. Do you see a problem here? And low Earth orbit, you're talking, that's pretty fucking, 99 miles to 1,200 miles high. That's fucking pretty high. NASA can't get past the Van Allen belts. High radiation. Satan, NASA. But went to the moon 6 times, allegedly. See, this is some fucking crazy shit, people. Is that real science? Or did you hear it from Bill Nye? You are not here. This is for retards, globetards. They think they're flying. What makes more sense? You go outside, you don't see this curve. But you're on a ball, and it's just flat. No, that doesn't make any sense. That makes sense. This is repeatable. Again, if you can't repeat it over and over again, that's a problem for me. This is repeatable over and over, testable, observable, measurable. This is not. This does not exist. This is reality. You have to go with what you know. Rockets cannot move anywhere in interstellar space. Rocket fuel being projected from booster nozzle would not produce thrust, as the fuel particles are being expelled into the exobase or thermopause into all directions simultaneously, where low pressure and low density of less than 3 atoms of hydrogen would not permit enough friction against the atoms to produce thrust. And I saw this guy doing all these vacuum tests, by the way, and this fucking dude goes, oh yeah, they do work. Yeah, it does work in a vacuum. The thrust, no, it pushed off the wall of the aquarium, you idiot. Okay, there's no thrust in a vacuum, dude, and we proved it. He also proved it with the little drone thing that when it was a vacuum, the fucking thing had no air to fly. Okay, it's over. Pipe the fuck down. Again, right here, the Earth is not spinning at 1,000 miles an hour. This can't happen. These different layers of altitude and of clouds, and this should be spinning. There's nothing spinning. Welcome to Pear Village. This is not my contract. Get me my lawyer. Chimp's over here. Finally, our creator has come home. This is your god, their high priest. Is a pattern emerging yet? NASA, all Freemasons, 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 Freemasons. The blueprint. Facebook buys internet plane to reach customers. Why do you need that if you have satellites? I mean, corporations don't just waste money and spend money like that, okay? You don't just spend money if you don't have to. It's not how it works, okay? They have to. They have to. But it has to be. Google uses military-grade Google drones for the Google Earth and Google Maps, along with hot air balloons called Project Loan. Look it up. Not satellites. These are hot air balloons and drones. Like this fucking insane drone that's made to just hover or loiter, basically. Loitering capabilities above you. So Operation Fishbowl by U.S. Atomic Energy Commission proves the dome sits above Earth, that we cannot penetrate, proving whatever the fuck that. I don't fucking just scratch that shit out. The world's secrets declassified. Again, dude, people wrote this shit, okay? Yeah, did some smart, wise people contribute to the Bible before it was manipulated? Yeah, but these are men who wrote this. No God came down and fucking wrote the Bible, you idiots. These are men that wrote it. Some were wise, and some were clearly morons wanting to kill, trying to control. You work on a Sunday, you got to die? Are you kidding me? That's clearly a primitive man trying to control primitive people. It doesn't have to be primitive. I don't know. Okay, look at this. So, oh my God, look at that come up to your eye there. I mean, look how flat that is. These parallel lines should give it away for you. Notice how they converge. Even these wide ones, they come in, they start converging. Again, eye level. Scientists used a confocal laser microscope to map the topography of an IHOP flapjack and determined that the state of Kansas really is flatter than a pancake. Respondents' answers to the question, which is the flattest state? Damn, I used to live there in Florida, and it is fucking flat, let me tell you. Boring flat. The beach is nice, but if the Earth was a ball shooting stars, should sometimes travel vertically from below the horizon. Great point. But every shooting star in history's fallen down. If you're on a spinning ball, it wouldn't do that. You would get this, vertical from the horizon below. And you never get, again, this makes another point that I'm going to add to this. When you'll never see sunlight hit the ceiling. Just like these don't ever come up vertical from the horizon, because you're like you would be on a ball, it would come up this way too, because it's shooting that way on a ball. Neither does sunlight ever shoot up into a ceiling. You'll never see that. If you have sunlight shoot up into a ceiling, it would be a ball. You'll never get that. So you're claiming that we all live on a ball that supposedly, I've done this so many times. Yeah, this is bad shit. This right here, I knew they were full of shit. When I saw this, I'm like, these fuckers are crazy. Remember NASA's crazy. Remember the last time you believed in something that wasn't real, how hard it was for you to let go? Earth is flat and motionless, just as it seems. Universal. You have been programmed to believe you live on a ball. This is fucking 19 fucking, let's just say 40s even. But I think they started 27. But look at this black and white shit. Black and white, they're going to put a ball in front of you, and there's a plane right there going around this fucking dumb thing. And then there's black and white. They're pounding you again. Every movie you see before the movie, they're pounding you with this. Every TV show, they're pounding you with this fucking fake ball. Every goddamn movie, every TV show, every one of these things, they're going to pound you with this fake shit. They have to. They have to. Who told you that you live on a ball? I think they got you. The eyes are useless when the mind is blind. Research flat Earth. Look at all these pieces. They're laying flat down on the ground, and guess what? The water's flat too. This should make it real easy even for the fucking retards. Again, look at this guy. He's walking on water. Like the sun is. Oh, he must be Jesus. He must be a real dude. Look up the PSYOP where they turned Jesus as a son, and then they went and said, hey, they had a psychological operation to make you think it's a real. They humanized the dude, and then now you think it's some fucking... And it wouldn't be God's son. Anyway, we're all God's children. God's not some being that's just going to fucking come down here. You're all God. You're the fucking single organism. Your mind and your children's mind belong to me and Bill Nye and all these other liars. In reality, the horizon rises to eye level, as you can see here. Oh yeah, this is great. Oh, I like this one. In fairyland, it drops below eye level. So look, this is you. Here's the sun over here in cuckoo land. And here's your feet. Now, if you notice, no matter how big this ball is, it has to start curving down from his feet. It's never going to come up this way. Again, it's never going to come up straight or up this way to your eye. It's not coming up to your eye. This is not going up to your eye. This is going down. You're looking down. This is looking down. This is looking down. This is looking straight, flat. Like that. That's straight. You're looking flat. This is what you see in reality. Straight. Straight. You never look down like this. Come on. God damn, these fuckers are dumb. NASA scientists trying to figure out how to get to the moon in 61. Idiots got ladders instead of turning chalkboard horizontally. Flat Earth proven with only 2 words. Sea level. Sea level. Zombies are real. They don't wake up. False flag. This is a false flag attack on your mind.